allowed time. Okay. And now let's move into a different type of submission, a Turnitin submission. And if you look at here, the pre-contract service provider selection strategy is a Turnitin submission. So you first look at your assignment requirements, produce an assignment through learning facilitation, and you come here to submit your assignment. So when you click here, it gives you a screen where it allows you to upload the assignment. Now I have already uploaded it to explain it to you, the Turnitin percentages, but when you come first time you won't see this section. You click here and then you select a single file upload, and then the name automatically appears. You give the assignment name and you browse the file from your hard disk and then upload the file. Okay, so once you have done it, it'll automatically be uploaded and it'll give you a percentage, a Turnitin percentage. Now I'll go into the Turnitin before I start to interpret the percentages here. Once you submit your assignment in Turnitin, it allows you to review your work in terms of your originality index. Okay, there are a couple of things you need to be very mindful when you submit your work. First, you can go and do your submission, but whether it has been uploaded properly or not, it needs to be checked. We recommend you to download your submission and check whether the file is uploaded correctly. If it is corrupt, then you need to quickly re-upload your file. Don't leave it to the later to lecturer to call you and tell that your file is corrupt, because if you haven't really uploaded it properly, you might run into a risk of failing the course. It is your responsibility to check whether the assignment has gone through and whether you have got a report from Turnitin saying that that you have made the submission appropriately. Now the email will look like this, which will send into your inbox, and you need to provide this as an evidence for your correct submission. But even though if you got the email saying that you have submitted, we recommend you to download and check your assignment whether it is not a corrupt file. Okay. Then the second issue is about Turnitin submission files. Now Turnitin accepts multiple formats, multiple file types. It will accept Word, Excel, and PDF, and some other formats. If you have to merge different files together, you need to make it as a PDF before you submit. Now if you had done the report in Word and if you have done your calculation in Excel, you need to merge them together before you submit, because Turnitin will only accept a file, not number of files. Okay, and also Turnitin doesn't accept scanned PDF files. So a lot of people after they do the assignment, print it and scan it to a PDF to upload, and you'd be surprised that Turnitin wouldn't accept it. And to really avoid these hassles, make sure that you don't upload the files based on scanned PDFs. Okay. Now let's look at here the Turnitin percentage and to interpret what it means. When you click here, it will take you to your page where it says how much of your work is already being presented somewhere else. Okay, so it says 20% of this work is submitted by a student at University of Newcastle. Okay, so it clearly gives you a warning that you have borrowed the work, or accidentally whatever you have produced is not a original piece of work. And the second item, there are 13% match from a website. When you click here, it will take you to the original source. So these are this is a good tool for you to review your work and actually resubmit with the modifications after you identify where the concerns about the assignment. Okay. Lecturers will go into this Turnitin index after the submission date, and after the submission date this becomes quite formal. That means if the percentage appears to be higher, they will quarantine it and take it to the student conduct officer if there was plagiarism or collusion evident. Okay, the student academic conduct officer, the SACO, will then take disciplinary action based on the severity of the of your case. Okay. So to avoid it, make sure that you use this tool efficiently and to present your work in an original format rather than representing others' work. There are a couple of things you need to be cautious about. First thing is naming convention of the file. Lecturers recommend a naming convention for each assignment so that it's easier for them to identify your work, and it generally follows your surname, first name, and the course code. However, you have to check your course outline to ensure that you give the right course file name. Now, the other one is that you need to leave enough time for Turnitin to generate your originality index. This index takes a little bit of time to appear. It might take from 1 to 10 hours or so. So you can't submit your assignment 1 hour before it's due and expect to get a originality index immediately. Okay. We suggest that you put your drafts well ahead of the submission date. You can submit and test your work numerous times before you make your final submission, as I said. And also ensure that you leave at least 24 hours gap before you resubmit your assignment based on changes based on your previous index, because sometimes it takes a fair amount of time before it allows a